What's up, RAWBABES? And today I'm giving you very much raw. By the thumbnail, you already know this is going to be a raw tutorial, so let's just jump right into it. We have our beautiful model here today, and we're going to beat her down. And the first step we'll do is cleanse your client's skin. Even if you're learning how to do your own makeup, still clean your skin so you can avoid any type of breakouts. You never know what you're really allergic to, so you just want to protect the skin and start off fresh. I tell people all the time, take care of your skin. If you want the best result with your makeup, your skincare is so important. Whatever you put underneath your makeup really helps your makeup look. If you want that makeup skin like, or you want it to look like you're a walking filter, or like you have smooth finishes, that under care for your skin is so important. Okay, so today we use the Tasha moisturizer, and we use the Prior Grip from e.l.f. Now, you guys see me blending that foundation. It's blending in so smoothly and effortlessly. Like, I really love this foundation. This is the NARS Longwear Foundation. And I'm laughing because girl, we was having a ball. This is a NARS Longwear Foundation. And I love to do swatches just so the foundation can be buildable. I don't want to go in with too much, and I don't want to go in with too less. But if I do go in with less, I have the option to add more, other than me, you know, going a little bit too much. So right now I'm just blending that into her skin, and it's gliding along so smoothly. Make sure you guys go down to that neck. I tell you guys all the time, never forget that neck. It don't matter how good their skin look, never forget that neck. Also, this is the foundation. We went in with the shade New Caledonia. Y'all go get that, and period. Now it's time to go into do the concealer base. Today we went in with Born This Way concealer by Too Faced. I went in with two different shades. Went in with the shade Chestnut and Cookie. When it comes to concealer, make sure that you're going in with at least 2 to 3 shades lighter than the original skin tone. And also for that Popper shade, if you want that under eye to be crisp and light. I love bright under eyes, so if you want to always go in with a bright under eye, you guys can always pop on a little bit brighter concealer just to make the face pop. We're still doing creams. So right now we went in with the Gorge Orange from e.l.f. This is a liquid blush. And we also went in with the 445 Espresso shade from the L'Oreal Infallible Wear Concealer. Before you begin to blend, you have to make sure you bring some hydration into your skin just so everything can blend so easily. So I sprayed with the 24-hour Milani spray, which is one of my favorite OGs. And if you guys are beginners and you want a good spray where it's not that expensive, that's the best spray I can, refer you guys to. It's called the Make It Last by Milani. Now, the concept of doing this bright under eye is when you apply it in the corner, make sure you're blending where you're staying in place. You're staying in that corner only to make that individual part of the face bright. I went in with the shade Biscuit from the NARS Creamy Radiant Concealer, and I love these concealers as a popper. And as you guys see, I only blended in that area. You do not have to go too down or too further out. Just stay in that corner. So the main purpose when it comes to the format of your base is stay in place. Now you'll be going in with your new puff pad, a fresh one. This will be for your baking. And make sure before you begin to bake that you blend out any creases underneath the eye just so the under eye can be smooth. So I use two different setting powders. So one setting powder is supposed to complement the bright areas where we concealed, and the other setting powder is what you see me doing now, is more similar to her original skin tone. It's more like a brown type of setting powder, and I'm pressing it into the remaining of her skin just to help with long lasting. For contour, you know I love my favorite Morphe 8D palette. This is my favorite bronzer palette. I feel like it's so warm tone. And I'm just lightly going in with my Morphe brush and just going along her skin. And you guys can see how smooth it's making her skin look. Now, a lot of you guys have problems with knowing your limits when it comes to contour. I feel like you guys should know what's too much and what's too less. If you want that color to pop up on your dark skin ladies, make sure you go a little bit more full coverage, a little bit more heavy-handed, just because for darker skin ladies, you want that color to pop. You want that bronzer to pop. Now, for lighter skin girls, that's when you're more light-handed, because everything shows on light skin girls. So that's one tip I really want you guys to focus on. I teach my students that all the time. When it comes to lighter skin girls, go lighter. Darker skin girls, go darker, just so it can pop up more. And I'm also using the same blush from that exact palette from the Morphe AD. You guys can go get that palette from Morphe.com or Ulta.com. And now I'm just structuring out her features. Now it's the time for baking. So I'm going in with that more banana shade. All these shades that we use today is from Huda Beauty. I make sure I show you guys the shades very soon. Now it's time for eyebrows, and I know this is kind of new for the regular raw babes who've been here. They like, Lachey, you always do eyebrows first. But I'm gonna be real, y'all, the quicker way to do your process for your clients, if you want to take some time off, I want you to perfect learning how to do eyebrows last. Now, I love how finishing, it's a great finishing look. A lot of people have their pros and cons when it comes to doing eyebrows last. But as you guys can see, it's so easy. It's an easy 1, 2, 3. I honestly like doing it for my own face as well. Because yeah, we keep makeup traditional, you know how I used to be, doing the eyebrows first always. But I'm gonna be honest, it gives a fresh and more cleaner look, and also it takes off some time. So I'm going on with my flat brush, and it's kind of hard to conceal the brows when we having a deep conversation. So a lot of the people who go get service and they be like, oh, my stylist don't talk. I'm not gonna lie, y'all, when we touching y'all face, it be for a reason. We talk here and there because of things like that, because we need to focus, we need the lines to be straight, we need you to be still, because a lot of people talk with their facial expressions. They talk with their head, they talk with their eyebrows and it's kind of hard to keep still. But we was having a blast and a good conversation. I love my models. Girl, we was eating it up. So make sure your concealer is very full coverage. Make sure your concealer is at least 2 shades lighter than your original skin tone, just so it can shape out the brows real nice and good. Now, the first thing you guys see me use with the dual lash glue, I love to lay down the brow hairs or any type of gel you like to use. Laying down the brow hairs just make a very natural, long lasting, and just an easy way to fill in and make the brows still look natural. So right now I'm just blending out that concealer, and then I'll begin to set with that air sponge translucent powder. Concealer that we use today is the shade Soft Tan from CoverGirl, and also in the shade Honey from L'Oreal Infallible Wear Concealer. These 2 shades are the best low-end full coverage concealers to use for shaping eyebrows. You do not always have to be so expensive when it comes to certain parts of the makeup. Yes, if you want your foundation to have a very expensive finish, then yes, put your money towards investing towards expensive foundations. But in your makeup kit, you have to mix and match. Do not spend all your coins, okay? Make sure you're thinking smart and not thinking harder, okay? If you want to invest, especially as a beginner, start off small and then work your way up the more clients that you have. But me personally, I love mixing and matching into my makeup kit. I have expensive and I have non-expensive, and either way, non-expensive really do be doing its big one. So y'all look into that. And I know a lot of you guys ask, why do I set the eyelids? I set the eyelids just to avoid any type of creasing when it comes to the eyelids, and I want the eyeshadow to also be long lasting. I also set the brows as well, just so we can mattify that area, just so it can be more easier for us to glide along and fill in the brows. But all along, all this helps with long lasting makeup. The first shade you'll be using is more like a brown warm tone type of shade. You'll be packing that crease up, and make sure you avoid the end of her brows where the arch area is at, just because you have to stay in place when it comes to the eyeshadow, on perfecting, and also the face. Staying in place is the whole method of learning how to do makeup. Stay in place and stay focused. So as you pack on that crease with any type of warm brown that you have, then you'll begin to get ready for your soft cut crease. You'll go in with the lightest concealer shade you have in your makeup kit, and you'll just begin to blend. Right after you blend, now it's time to grab that soft matte eyeshadow, and you'll pack that along in place. To make it look very soft and gradient, you still want them colors to pop up. I didn't want to do anything with a liquid liner, so I just kept that liner smoky with more of like a darker eyeshadow shade. Now, this is something that I tell my students all the time. Whatever works best for me might not work best for you. I'm very artistic with certain things. I used to know how to draw. So certain things like this is why it comes so easy with me just filling in the brows, as you guys can see. Today we used the Lift and Snatch pen by NYX, and this is in the shade Espresso. And as you guys can see, it was very easy for me to make those eyebrows look very realistic, like she just got it threaded. And I just love using this technique. Some people might prefer using pomade or a pencil. It will still give you a similar finish, but these brows came out so raw. And don't forget, you still have to shape out the top of the brows. So I went in with my original foundation shade that we used from her, from NARS, in the shade New Caledonia. And all I begin to do is just shape up the top brows to my liking, because she normally has thick brows and I didn't want to make her brows too small. I still wanted her to be recognized for her thick full brows. So that's what I'm doing right now, just shaping up them brows to be very precise. And then I'll also go in with some loose powder and just set that area just so nothing is wet on the face. Wanted to do an inner corner liner just to amp up this look a little bit more. Y'all know Lachey a little extra. Now I noticed, before you get in the comments, y'all want to be detectives, I noticed that the inner corner liner is not even, but you guys will see how I make it look even, so where it's not noticeable too bad. So throughout the process, I'm just standing in front of her, noticing like, hey, one is up, one is down. But you can easily fix that in 1, 2, 3. Okay, so also I wanted to bring on a bright white under eye, so I just patted along some more of that white matte, just so it can give that illusion. We went in with the new Precision palette. I'll make sure that I put the link down in the description box below. For my lip combo, y'all know how it go. This is my new technique that I came up with that I feel like is more full coverage, and I love the look and the pigment on it. So I no longer go in with any type of lip liners. I still do. If I'm running out, I still do, y'all. But I like this format a little bit better for my dark skin girlies. I like to line along their lips with more of like a cream contour, and then I will set that cream contour with any type of darker bronzer shade, just so them lips can be long lasting and full coverage. In the center, I'll be going in with a pretty pink nude and just popping on a white concealer in the middle, just to lighten up the lips a little bit more. I want to give them Barbie filter lips. Now pop on some hair store gloss from Broadway. Y'all know how they go. And those are the pretty glossed up lips, and it came out so gorgeous. She looks so pretty. That mug is eating down, y'all. Off camera, I applied a little bit more blush. Y'all know how I feel about blush. I went in with the ColourPop blush in the shade Papaya. It's kind of hard to find it since I done been telling y'all which blush I've been using. But it's okay, it's okay, it's okay. Because when I find it, I'm gonna run it up, baby. I'm gonna get like 100 of them, okay? But right now, I'm going in with my pressed powder by MAC Studio Fix in the shade NW48. This is her original skin tone pressed powder. And now underneath her eyes, you'll be going in with a lighter pressed powder. I went with the NW44, and this is just to press in and make that under eye smooth and full coverage. You want that under eye very much smooth, okay? Very much giving. So that's what I'm doing, just pressing in that second pressed powder that complement her bright areas. For this look, we used 3 different setting sprays. It's up to you, y'all. Y'all just know I'm a little extra. I'm just showing you guys what to also use for yourself. We went with the Revolution Super Hold Morphe Mist and also One Size. I really want you guys to invest into these setting sprays. If you want your clients to give you good compliments and say, hey, you know, my makeup stayed on all night, that's the best review you can ever get from a client. It builds your clientele. Because to be honest, if they're spending all that money on makeup, at least have it last all night, okay? They want to get drunk, go to dinner, go to the club, then right after, when they real drunk, they face still a beat and they at Waffle House, okay? For the highlighter, we went in with the MAC Gold Deposit highlighter, and we also went in with the Urban Decay highlighter in the shade Space Cowboy. So y'all, that's the finishing of this look. She came out so pretty. This came out so gorgeous, so spot on. She is most definitely giving. And I also had to dim down the lights just so you guys can see the true complexion of this model. She's very melanin, very chocolate, and y'all, these lights are very deceiving. If you're in front of 1,000 lights, you're gonna look lighter, but when you dim that, you're gonna see the true vision of how my clients look in person other than on footage. They look so gorgeous. If you are new to this page, make sure you click that big notification bell so you can be the first to see when Lachey Glam's post. Also subscribe, honey. Be new to the family. This is the page where you'll learn all the gems. I'm a makeup artist from Miami, so whenever you want to come book your one-on-one class, invest into your business, or even if you want to just sit in a chair and get that whole Miami makeover, make sure you book an appointment. My Instagram is Lachey's Glams on Instagram. Make sure you guys stay on track with me on all of my platforms at Lachey's Glams on Instagram, on TikTok, on Facebook, because sometimes I do go on my story. I give you guys advice for your upcoming business. I'll also be showing you guys the sales that different cosmetic brands have going on. If you want a tea on certain type of questions and answers that I give on my story poll, then make sure you're on top of following me just so you can get more information. It even might help you right away. And also in the comments, I want you guys to use my platform as a way to build yours. So in the comments, put where you are from, and also put your business hashtag name, like your Instagram or your Facebook, whatever they can really get in contact to book an appointment with you. Make sure you comment down below. I have this platform to help my girls out, so I really want you guys to put yourself out there. A closed mouth do not get fed. You don't know if somebody's looking in the comments and looking for an MUA or any type of stylist in your area. They probably needed you and you didn't even know. Okay, so if you want your business to grow, it's no problem. I do not mind y'all using me in the comments. Go ahead, do your big win. Also, tell me what you learned. Tell me what you liked about this video. You guys will see more of some holiday videos coming up. I love you guys so much. Thank you for watching me. Thank you for learning. And y'all have a nice day. Thank you. Love you guys. Mwah.